tourism, how if your vision for tourism in the next 20 years for India would be, how would you, reach out and how would you position India?
Yeah. So I got quite accidentally into tourism. It was a
Mhm.
punishment posting for me. I was without a job for many months.
Punishment
Yeah,
posting.
it was nobody had
Anyone
heard
had the guts to punish you?
Yeah. I was without a posting for about 10 months. I'd run
Okay.
foul of the communist government in Kerala.
Mhm.
And actually, nobody had heard of Kerala at that point of time. People
Mhm.
used to travel to Rajasthan or Kashmir.
Right.
And when I was posted there, my job really was that uh, uh, to create a brand entity of Kerala which is very distinct from any other destination in the world.
Mhm.
So I went back to the roots of Kerala. I did not copy the West,
Mhm.
or I did not copy any other destination.
Mhm.
I went back to the traditional architecture of Kerala, which
Mhm.
is the Nalkattam houses.
Mhm.
The houses were then being sold as firewood, which we
Okay.
restored.
Okay.
We went back to the traditional martial art of Kerala,
Mhm.
Kalripattam,
Right.
and brought it back center stage. We brought back the traditional Kerala arts,
Right.
Kathakali and Mohiniyattam. And we brought back the traditional Kerala cuisine, much of which is very popular now.
Yes.
All this, nobody had heard of appam and stew.
Yes.
And we brought Ayurveda center stage in Kerala.
Right.
And we moved away from the Kovalam beach into the backwaters of Kerala. We brought
Yes.
backwaters and restored the houseboats on which
Yes.
not a single nail is used.
Yes.
The carpenters had all gone away to Gulf. We
Yes.
brought them back.
Mhm.
And these were the traditional rice boats of Kerala, which
That's
we restored. So my view always has been that actually if you want to build tourism, you have to create a unique value proposition which is based on your strength.
Yes.
So Kerala was able to do it, and then we worked with the private sector to create the God's Own Country brand,
Okay.
which was very distinct from
Mhm.
anyone else.
Yes.
And I really feel that is a huge potential in many states of India,
Yes.
from Madhya Pradesh, which is very rich, to Karnataka,
Mhm.
which has tremendous
Yes.
potential, to Tamil Nadu, to Bihar, to Jharkhand, to Chhattisgarh. All of them are massive, unique products of tourism.
Yes.
But every state then starts copying either the West
Mhm.
or starts copying other states. They have to create their own distinct brand.
Yes.
And that can be a very big multiplier in
Mhm.
terms of growth and jobs for these states.
Right.
The states have not really realized the unique value proposition
Yes.
which tourism can bring, and the political and the administrative will to create great state brands in India.
Yes.
So Incredible India can be the mother brand, but
Yes.
you need 20 odd different state brands.
Yes.
And all these state brands, because India is a very large country, it's bigger than 25 countries of Europe.
Yes.
Actually, all these states can be huge brands in the global market.
In their own independent
Absolutely.
way. Sorry. This interesting thing about our country is that it's so diverse, and it also has so much culture and heritage, and that's what is our strength. And that strength was always considered earlier it wasn't positioned well. And someone like you has positioned it that people today notice it to some level. Of course, we have to take it forward even much more now. And there is so much. How do you think that you can generate employment through tourism and enhancing the culture and heritage? Two, would you showcase India as more in these individual states where tourism can be developed, like besides Rajasthan and besides like Goa, as everyone talks, it's the beach destination of India or the holiday destination. Kerala could be the second Goa probably. I mean, that's the way I would see it, and more cleaner, neater, more infrastructure driven. Because so, how would you, in your view, like to position and bifurcate which way it should be positioned?
Yeah, so my
these
view
days?
is Kerala should never be the second Goa.
Okay, should be.
Kerala is very distinct because it has backwaters, it
Mhm.
has wildlife, it has
Mhm.
mountains,
Okay.
it has very distinct products. It also has beaches,
Mhm.
but it has many other products which Goa doesn't have.
Okay.
So Goa is really a beach destination, whereas Kerala is very rich in
In culture.
culture, art,
Yes.
backwaters, heritage, Ayurveda. Those are unique characteristics of Kerala, and Kerala should be very, very distinct.
Yes.
And similarly, other states have the potential to be very distinct. That's why I'm saying that no one should ape Goa, or no one should ape Rajasthan, no one should ape the West. They should create their own brand identity based on their inherent strength.
Yes.
That's important. And if every state does that, you'll actually end up creating unique products in this country, and you'll create a vast number of jobs. So you need 20 brands to blossom in India. That's critical.
So that is as far as tourism is concerned. Also, the government as well as everyone today can see weddings have become like so huge. And are we going to have India being positioned as a wedding destination? Or also a few years back it was very popular to be known, make India as a medical destination for having people having their surgeries and all their checkups and all their detailed medicines and everything taken care here. So are we going to look at these two sectors in a very big way in the future?
So I was in Kashmir recently. I was quite surprised that actually many North Indian weddings were being held in Kashmir.
Yes.
So Rajasthan is a great wedding destination. Goa is a great wedding destination.
Yes.
So weddings actually happen, and the Prime Minister said that Indians should not get married abroad.
Yes.
All weddings should happen in India.
Yeah.
And the weddings are huge multiplier impact in India, because Indian weddings are very large, they're very gorgeous, they're very
creative.
They're unique in many ways in terms of clothing, in terms of handicraft, handloom, many
gifts.
The gift element is enormous.
Yes.
Plus, they're large in size and scale. There's huge music involved. So, the sense of drama in Indian wedding doesn't exist anywhere else.
Yes,
and that's why Indians getting married in India is a great proposition, and that will really give a big boost to tourism in India.
So, are there any are there any incentives that are being provided as of now?
So, my view on this is that incentives are not necessary.
Okay.
In India, there are very good infrastructure available right now. There are very good convention facilities. India has a very good meetings and centers convention.
Yes.
We lacked great convention centers, but now with Yashobhumi here and Bharat Mandapam, we've created great convention centers.
Yes.
So actually, they should be used for international meetings in a very big way. They should be used to do a lot of more conventions, a lot of more exhibitions.
Yes.
And, for weddings, I think every state is encouraging weddings to be held.
Yes.
So I think every state can be tapped for that.
I think, in fact, all hotels and hotel chains have changed their branding and positioning to wedding destinations and are looking at that as a big business as compared to just selling their rooms.
Yeah.
So, and also the statistics say that in the next 3-4 years, the hotels and the real estate industry is going to have a big boom because of
the hotels are already booming thanks to G20.
Yes.
There are no rooms available. All hotels are full. Actually, India needs many more hotels in the coming years. Because the great thing that has happened as a consequence of COVID was that Indians started traveling domestically.
Yes.
They started looking at the domestic market. So Indians started traveling to
all the second cities.
So the North Indians started traveling to South India, and the South Indians started traveling to West India. And the great thing is that India has created a number of great hotels in Tier 2, Tier 3 cities. New venues have been opened up, new destinations have opened up, and this is a massive opportunity for Indians to discover India rather than traveling to Thailand or Malaysia. So that's what's happening.
In fact, I went to London just last week, and I found that the number of Indians there were only 1/4 as what they were normally. And when I called a lot of my friends and asked them, where did you go? They went to places within India. They said, oh, we'll go later, it's no big deal. So there was actually a big mind shift because otherwise it was always travel to either the US or to Europe or during the summer. And now, to a large extent, I would say the upper middle class or the rich or the nouveau riche or the elite have also actually discovered India.
Absolutely.
And you're right totally when you're saying that was a blessing. in disguise.
Yeah, no, and great destinations have opened up. I mean, you go to Kevadia. I don't know whether you've been to Kevadia in Gujarat.
No.
Yeah, it's a great tourism destination.
I'd love
It's
to
opened
go
up.
there. Yes.
If you go to Kutch, which I've done, a great tourism destination.
Yeah.
Or if you go to Hampi, where we did one of the G20 meetings, it's a phenomenal destination. So these are destinations which Indians are discovering in a very big way.